We begin in Mombasa County, where a police officer who roughed up a contractor of the ongoing standard gauge railway construction in Mombasa has found himself in trouble. The officer, who is attached to Mombasa governor, has already been grilled, and now Mombasa County Commissioner Nelson Marwa has ordered he be arrested and appropriate action taken against him. Marwa has further warned all police officers attached to VIP against harassing members of the public in the name of protecting their leaders.
There is one askari who went there and in the company of some VIP and roughed a contractor. That askari is already, as I speak to you, he is going to be arrested regardless of who he is, and is going to face the law. We have seen some funny trends here. They are shuffling wananchi very far. Hata kina mama wanasukumwa tu. Now this is your mother. Wengine ni wagonjwa. Huyu ni mtoto wako anakusukuma. Hii sheria ilitoka wapi? Nani alitunga hii sheria? To me and to the government and to His Excellency and Deputy and national government, respect to the people is key. And we can never negotiate on that. And any officer attached to VIP and harass wananchi must be withdrawn with immediate effect. I don't care who the hell it is.
And still in Mombasa, the county commissioner has assured the public of security during the holy month of Ramadan. Nelson Marwa says all security measures have been put in place to ensure Ramadan runs smoothly without any hitches. He has pleaded with employers not to overwork Muslim workers, particularly this time when they are fasting.
So anybody harboring some ill motives, intentions to disrupt the holy month of Ramadan in this county, I think he will be quoting his or her own problem. This one we can guarantee the residents of this county for sure that the government will move very fast and to deal with any person. Or we would also kindly request the employers. We have several workers who are going to be engaged in mwezi mtukufu kwa mfungo. Workers wasi overwork wafanyakazi, haswa wale wamefunga kiwango mpaka saa 1 usiku 6:30. Atatoka kazini saa ngapi aende ajitayarishe kufuturu. So we are requesting workers, employers especially, to be considerate on this. These are human beings. It's their constitutional right they are exercising. So it's important that we respect this constitutional right.
And due to the ongoing security threat by terror group Al-Shabaab, many Muslims are worried about just how they will conduct their night prayers as they commence fasting during the holy month of Ramadan. Several towns across the country are still under curfew. Najma Ismail with the details.
With the beginning of the Islamic holy month of Ramadan, Muslims across the country are concerned about their security during the night prayers that occur throughout the month. Several towns like Wajir, Mandera and Garissa have had curfews imposed on them, and residents are of the opinion that the fears of terror will affect how the authorities handle them during this time.
Waislamu walikuwa na swali, na wakati wa Ramadhani muhimu tunaomba kwanza tuondoshewe kafyu, sababu kafyu ikiweko Ramadhani hakuna ibada. Kwa kila mtu unakukimbia hakuna kuswali, na swala ni muhimu.
Na tunaomba serikali iondoe hiyo kafyu wakizingatia haki ya kidini.
However, some leaders have asked police to allow Muslim worshippers attend the night prayers without any hitches and accord them the necessary security.
Tungependa wajue tunaanza kufunga, na tungetaka watulinde, waendelee kutulinda kama miaka ile mingine. Miaka ingine yote walikuwa hawasumbui Waislamu wanapofunga kwa sababu tunaswali mpaka sala ya usiku.
On his part, Mombasa Governor Hassan Joho says that they have put in place modalities to create a secure environment for worshippers during the month of Ramadan.
I've rolled out our own patrols as county, but of course in partnership with the police, so that we have more visibility at night around worshipping areas, particularly now that we have we have a warning, kind of a warning from the Inspector General.
And we want to assure them of total security. Haswa usiku, manake usiku watakuwa wamefuturu, wako mjini, tungependa iwe 24/7. Ile security itakuwa ndani ya hii county. Nafikira mjawahi iona.
Meanwhile, President Uhuru Kenyatta is wishing all Muslims Ramadan Mubarak. In a statement, the head of state said that his government recognizes the importance of this period to members of the Muslim community, as it is a month of strengthening the journey of devotion and reflection. Allahu Akbar, Allah.
Well, in the statement just seen indicates that President Uhuru Kenyatta has directed for reviewing of the dusk to dawn curfew imposed in Mandera, Wajir, Lamu and Tana River counties. A dispatch from State House states that President, after meeting with his security team, has instructed Interior Cabinet Secretary Joseph Nkaiseri and his team to enhance security throughout the country during this holy month of Ramadan. Moving on, the family of Bernard Cheriot, a KDF officer who died in a fire exchange with Al-Shabaab militants in Lamu on Sunday, is still struggling to come to terms with the death of their son. A somber mood engulfed the family in Chepkongik, a village in Kericho County, after receiving the news. The death of the soldier has robbed his family a breadwinner and an icon. His mother, 72-year-old Priscilla Tegere, could not come to terms with the tragic demise of his son. The family says they communicated with the deceased on Saturday when he had traveled to Manda to seek malaria treatment before going back to Kiunga, where most of their communication was hindered due to poor network. The deceased, who died at 31 years, leaves behind a widow, Rhoda Cheriot. The family, which runs a small business, milk business rather, now wants the government to assist them, saying they are losing their sole winner. The milk business cannot sustain them. Burial arrangements are currently underway.
Analia serikali asaidia sisi kabisa. Yetu yote iko kiti ya bunge. Kuona mimi kusaidia. Naomba sana.
Tuesday watu wakakuja nyumbani, kaona watu wakakuja. Sasa hiyo asubuhi ndio nilikuwa nakaa kushtuka, ni kama ninaona watu wanakuja kwa mlango. But kuona hao watu nilichikaza, nilikataa kabisa. Si yeye. Hakuna kitu ningesema.
Dakika ya mwisho tumekuwa naye, alikuwa anapanda majani chai yake na alikuwa na maono nzuri. Ameng'ang'ana kusaidia familia yao. Mama amepoteza watoto kadhaa. 3 daughters is the 4th son now, and he has only just one son now.
And we do hope the government will intervene for the family of Bernard Cheriot, who died while protecting his country. Moving on, a 27-year-old woman from Kanyarwat village bordering Uganda is calling for help from well-wishers after giving birth to triplets. Rebecca Chemtai gave birth to 2 boys and a girl weighing 1.2, 2.1 and 2.5 respectively through a normal delivery procedure at the Kapenguria Hospital. The mother, who before giving birth had 3 other children, has now reached the unexpected number of 6. And now she is calling on the government and other well-wishers to assist her raise the triplets. Chemtai is, however, grateful to the free maternal health care, saying it has eased the burden of delivery. The mother of 6, who claims she has no source of livelihood to depend on, expressed deep happiness for the kids, but at the same time worrying that on how to fend for them.
Kwanza nilijifungua akafa, nikarudia wa pili akakuwa mmoja, wa tatu wakakuwa ni mapacha, hawa wa 4 ni mapacha. Hasa serikali mngeweza kunisaidia chakula, mnisaidia hata penye hata hawa watoto watalala. Nyumba yenye naishi inanyesha, penye nakaa kishida. Ndio mtaweza mkanisaidia.
We are very happy about it, but we know the challenges, how to bring them up. And I would like to thank the hospital doctors for the successful work they have done and the care. And I want to congratulate them because this is a very good work. And again, in the community, it's normally very rare.
In the meantime, farmers in Embu County have been called upon to embark on mass tree planting so as to increase the forest cover in the area and also boost their economic development. Forest cover in the area has continued to reduce drastically over time, and thus the need to plant more trees. The tree planting campaign, championed by one of the farmers from the region, Stephen Muriuki, is aimed at improving and protecting the environment. Muriuki, who has taken the initiative to educate the farmers on the importance of tree planting, observed that the desire is informed by the need not only to transform the environment but also to open up opportunities for the local small-scale farmers to reap from the prevailing potential yet to be exploited in terms of financial viability held by the trees. The farmer has pledged to provide seedlings to at least 330 local farmers every season in the next 3 years to guarantee sustainable improvement of water catchments, alternative poverty, and mitigate environmental degradation, among other factors. He said that he plans to donate at least 200 seedlings to every 5 farmers in Runyenje's sub-county every season during the next 6 years, and thereby will raise millions of trees for the community to not only transform the environment but provide opportunities for alternative economic resource. And on matters health, the government project aimed at equipping counties with a state-of-the-art medical equipment has been the latest bone of contention between the national and county governments. But one county was sold to the idea from the onset, and that is Machakos County. Our health reporter Sharon Momanyi visited the just-equipped referral hospital and now reports.
At the Machakos Hospital, Pauline Kiluki is getting ready for her bi-weekly dialysis. She was diagnosed with renal failure 2 years ago.
Nikaambiwa kidney si mzuri, kwa hivyo nitaenda nipimwe kila kitu, aone kama mimi ni mzuri.
For Pauline, who lives in Mwala, about 100 kilometers from Nairobi, the disease has not been the only burden.
Baada wa Kenyatta kulikuwa na watu wengi sana. The first 20 ndio walikuwa wanakuwa received. Tulikuwa tunatoka nyumbani saa 9 kama saa 10 usiku. Na kufika huko tukikuita watu hao ni wa kurudi.
Before the opening of this 6-bed renal unit in this facility, Pauline had to travel all the way from Mwala to Nairobi for her weekly dialysis. Now she takes about 30 minutes to get here, and she says this is a big relief to her and to many others.
These services which were started have really benefited most of the patients who are from this region, because now they just need to come here and have the dialysis done.
Built in 1925, the Level 5 Referral Hospital just received a facelift, being the first hospital to benefit from the national government's Managed Equipment Services project. Some of the equipment the hospital received include mammography machines for breast cancer screening, the 6-bed dialysis center, main and maternity theaters, including modernized maternity and labor wards, digital X-ray machines, a modern ICU, among others.
Training is part of the component of the contract. They install and also train the staff, and they also maintain the equipment for 7 years.
It is only days ago that governors bowed to pressure and signed into the MES project. They had earlier rejected it, claiming that the cost of leasing the equipment over 10 years was enough to buy them within just 3. But standing like an island, Machakos was quick to embrace the project.
There's nothing good like seeing our people getting dialysis facilities and treatment in Machakos Level 5 Hospital. Instead of all of them going to Kenyatta National Hospital, people coming from all far from Masinga, by the time they arrive in Nairobi and they are sick, honestly, we are not offering the best care.
It is a project that comes amidst a latent strain between the national government and county governments over the leasing of medical equipment. The National Assembly Health Committee is also probing the transparency of this project. But Machakos County says that for their health sector, this is the best thing that has happened yet. Sharon Momanyi, KTN, at the Machakos Level 5 Hospital.
More needs to be done to ban physical and humiliating punishment of children in the country. This is according to a research by Mencare Global. The organization says governments can do this by adopting and implementing policies that specifically encourage and support fathers and caregivers' involvement in early childhood development, care and education.
We are very excited about the fact that Kenya has already prohibited corporal punishment. That is a very exciting step forward. Kenya currently only offers family responsibility leave. So there is a step to be taken for the policy reform to move to parental leave that includes fathers. What we're seeing in terms of the data, in terms of acceptance of violence, is that the acceptance of violence against women and against children is unfortunately still quite high in Kenya. So there's a lot of work to be done to get men to work against violence and to prevent violence.
Elsewhere, deputy governors have refuted claims that there are differences between them, the governors. Speaking in Nairobi while unveiling the new leadership, the deputy governors pledged to continue working with the national government and their county bosses to protect devolution. Kisii Deputy Governor Joas Maga is now the new chairman of the Council of Deputy Governors for a period of 1 year. He takes over leadership from Narok Deputy Governor Evelyn Arwasa.
To promote a good working relationship between the governors and their deputies. The governors and deputies are joined at the hip and will work hard to ensure that in those few counties, and there are indeed very few, where there's a strained working relationship, there is harmony. It's our responsibility to make sure that whenever there's a little problem between any governor and any deputy, in any of the counties, any of the 47 counties will come together and make sure that this is ironed out.
We sincerely support the national government, especially on health, because we understand that a healthy nation is a working nation. And we will continue supporting the national government in its endeavors on health so that all members of this country are healthy. We as well support His Excellency the President on his fight against corruption. And we as readers should emulate His Excellency the President and work to be leaders over corruption.
And tea factories allied to the Kenya Tea Development Agency will now make and receive cashless payments following a partnership deal with Safaricom. The 66 factories will now operate the M-Pesa-based system as part of KTDA's revenue management plan. Through the deal, all payments for tea at the factory doors will be made through a till number assigned to each payment point. Rather than pay their purchases using a cash factory door, tea buyers will make their purchases using the cashless system. KTDA transacts an estimated $1 billion annually at its factories, but inherent risks in handling cash have necessitated the move to cash-light system. 54 KTDA factories have already started collecting revenues through M-Pesa platform, with the remaining 12 factories expected to go live by October. The deal comes as another scope for Safaricom that is looking to deepen the integration of the its mobile money system. With links to utility and transport company, banks and even government payments, Safaricom is looking to further entrench the M-Pesa to move to a cash-light economy.
So you can imagine through pilferage and other means how much would actually be losing. I can't give you a specific number, but certainly there has been a big improvement in terms of the amount of cash that we are collecting and accountability for the same.
So I think the government is really embracing a cash-light economy. If you look at how they're driving the transport sector, if you look at how they're driving things like revenue collection, even recently, the Minister for Finance has announced how we can bring government bonds via mobile phones. So we're setting the pace here in Kenya across the continent, for the continent as well as for the world.
Elsewhere, retail chain Naivas Supermarket has announced that it will open 5 new branches this year in its ongoing expansion drive in efforts to increase its market share in Kenya's retail space. Naivas will open the first of the 5 branches in Githunguri next week, and later on another one in Thika Town, with others scheduled for Mombasa. This will bring the number of its outlets across the country to 41, firmly cementing its 18% market share in the retail sector. Its expansion drive comes amid build to of stiff competition in the retail sector as more international brands like Game and Carrefour continue to set base in Kenya's upmarket retail malls. Last year, Naivas opened 7 branches across the country.
By 2018, we anticipate at least to have 60 stores. 60 stores are not only stores, because we have seen at times someone might have very many numbers of stores, but they're not effective. It's to have strategic stores that actually bring in the bottom line. Yeah.
And that story brings us to a close this afternoon. We'd like to know what is happening around you. Our Twitter handle is @KTN Kenya. My name is Ian Ofula. Enjoy the rest of your viewing.